This courtroom just witnessed one of the most brutally honest takedowns we've seen in a while. A young mother stands accused of battery again against the father of her child, but this time, the judge isn't holding back. From jail time, to co-parenting rights, and a fiery speech about love versus obsession, this hearing has it all. Today, we dive into a courtroom confrontation that pulls no punches. Why did she stay with a man who allegedly abused her? Why is she the only legal parent? And what happens when love turns into legal chaos? Judge Boyd isn't just sentencing, he's delivering a full-blown reality check. Buckle up, because this is more than just a sentencing. It's a mirror held up to toxic relationships and broken co-parenting. Stay tuned to hear why this judge says that ain't love, and why 10 days.
The recommendation on count 1 is 12 months, 10 days to serve, with credit for 1 day, the balance probated.
Okay, let's break this down. 12 months probation, a $300 fine, 40 hours of community service, and mandatory completion of a family violence intervention program. That might sound like a slap on the wrist, but pay attention, this also comes with a strict no-contact order with the victim. That's big. It signals the court sees this relationship as dangerous. What do you think? Is this punishment fair, or should the consequences have been harsher given her record? Let us know in the comments.
A $300 fine, 40 hours of community service, and a family violence intervention program. No contact with the victim. Counts 2, 3, and 4 merged.
All right. So she served 1 day. Will you want her to serve the rest of the 9 days?
Yeah, Sharon. So based on her history, this will actually be a second.
This isn't her first offense. The fact that this is her second battery against the same victim raises serious red flags. Under Georgia law, that means the judge is required to impose at least a 10-day jail sentence. When repeat violence happens, within the same toxic relationship, courts step in hard. And rightfully so. But what's going on here emotionally? Why does this keep happening? These aren't just legal failures, these are repeated cycles of violence that have real
battery against the same victim, so she's required to serve a minimum of 10 days.
Miss Lewis? Ma'am, if you realize the first time that this ain't the right relationship with you and you got to fight, why would you stay in it? Everybody talk about, oh, we in love. But if you in love and you end up having to go before a judge or go to jail, that ain't love. Somebody's like, oh, I love him. I love hard. That's some foolishness. It's not love. That's an obsession, maybe, or you just like to fight, but that ain't love.
Right here is where Judge Boyd flips the script from legalese to life advice, and it hits hard. He's not just condemning the actions, he's calling out the delusion. That's not love. That's obsession. Ever stayed in something toxic? Because you thought it was love, you're not alone, but the judge wants her to wake up and realize, when the police and the courts are involved, it's past the point of saving. Do you agree with Judge Boyd here, or is he being too harsh?
Just acknowledge that you picked the wrong person to be in a relationship with and keep it moving. Y'all co-parent and learn how to co-parent, take some classes, but keep it moving. He ain't the last man on the earth. And if you've ended up in jail twice behind this man, he ain't the one for you.
Here's a legal bombshell. Under Georgia law, if a father hasn't gone through the process to legitimize the child, he has zero legal rights. That means no say in visitation, custody, or even decision-making. The judge is crystal clear. This is your child, and the law backs that up. So why is she still fighting him over a child he hasn't legally claimed? This isn't just drama, it's a total misunderstanding of parental rights.
I mean, anytime, and I ain't fighting nobody for my child. I'm sorry, you can't even see me. But he hasn't even legitimized that baby. So that's your child. You shouldn't have had to fight him for anything. That's your child. He don't have no legal right to that child. But you having to get into an altercation with him about your baby. Man, get your life. I'm just saying, get your life together. Because y'all gonna have to raise this child, and y'all can do that successfully without foolishness, but you need some rules. So if y'all are gonna co-parent, go through the Superior Court, get visitation, custody, child support, all of that in writing, set up in writing, have rules. And then
Judge Boyd isn't just ranting, he's giving the blueprint for how to co-parent without chaos. Want to avoid these courtroom battles? Get custody, visitation, and child support in writing through Superior Court. No more hallway arguments. No more social media threats, just clear legal rules. But here's the big question. Why do so many people wait until it's a disaster to do the
Play by the rules. That's all I'm saying. Because ain't no reason that boy got to have 10 days without his mama because you can't stop fighting his dad. We clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Law says you are the only legal parent if he has not legitimized that child and if y'all weren't married at the time of the child's birth. So as the only legal parent, you get to make the decisions for your child. All this back and forth with Mr. What's his name until he step up to the plate and do what he need to do. That's just foolishness. But stop fighting.
This moment right here is pure courtroom reality. The judge lays it down. Once you become a mother, the bar is higher. No more throwing hands over arguments. Your role shifts from fighter to protector, and that shift has to happen fast. The idea that this child loses 10 days with their mother because of adult drama, that's devastating. If anything, this part reminds us how parenting isn't just emotional, it's legal, it's moral, and it's...
You're too grown for that. Once you become a mother, you're too grown to throw hands unless you're protecting your child or yourself to stay here for your child. We clear?
Yes.
Because your child doesn't deserve to go 10 days without having you. That's your primary responsibility, is to be there for your baby. All this, I'll fight for all that ghetto ratchet foolishness. No. All right, so I'm going to accept your plea of guilty. Counts 2, 3, and 4 will merge. I'll send you to 12 months to serve 10 days credit for 1 day.
So here's where we land. 12 months probation, 10 days in jail, and a courtroom speech that should be required viewing for anyone stuck in a toxic relationship. Judge Boyd didn't just issue a sentence, he issued a wake-up call. And he made one thing very clear: love without peace is not love at all. This isn't just about violence, it's about parenthood, maturity, and learning how to break free from destructive patterns before it's too late.